But have you ever stopped to think of the variety there is in the visual arts these days? You've got costume drama, current affairs shows, quiz shows, wildlife shows, sporting events, comedy shows, documentaries, and soap operas like EastEnders, which is made up in Hertfordshire. Oh, and right across the road, they've got an outfit producing feature films. This is Cannon's Elstree Studios, where over the years, remarkable films have been made. Star Wars, Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's all very impressive. You'd expect it to be rather glamorous on the inside. And it is glamorous. Good morning. And then again, it's not glamorous. In fact, it's very grotty. The biggest problem with making film these days is cost. Everything costs a fortune, especially building sets. So economies have got to be made. You've got to use your money carefully and turn something like a grotty yard into a street in New York, San Francisco, or Metropolis. There are swanky restaurants in swanky buildings with marble pillars, fiberglass. There's shops, a florist shop and a bagel shop. I think you get in round the side. But you don't, because once again, it's totally synthetic, stuck onto an old building. It's definitely not safe to stand in the middle of the road, because bits of it are designed to revolve. I've been disconnected, but these telephone boxes can be moved, so they can place them anywhere they like. Bit drafty, though. You wouldn't get Superman changing in one of these. There are manhole covers everywhere, but you don't dare stand on them. For one thing, the lids are made of plastic. And for another thing, they contain effects. This one has got a pipe which will spout flaming gas 20 feet into the air. Boom! Luckily, there's usually somewhere soft to land. Because it's here they're recreating Metropolis for the filming of Superman 4. Mind you, not all the people who fly through the air are human. There are all kinds of props, American cars everywhere, like these 4, which are only shells. Look at that. Roped together with great hawsers and with a bit of muscle. The effect is to turn those 4 into this. Now, with an action film like Superman 4, it's all very visual. And with hundreds of people working on the film, they need a visual idea of what's required when they're filming. So before filming starts, the whole script is turned into pictures. And they're created, thousands of them, by just a couple of artists. The main one is Martin Asprey here. And you've been drawing Garth in the Daily Mirror for years, so really this isn't a million miles away from that, is it?
No, it's very similar, because you're still telling stories in pictures, and that's basically what I'm doing here.
What are you working on now?
Well, I'm currently working on a sequence which is involving a nightmare for Clark Kent, who is Superman.
Superman has nightmares now.
Yes, he does, because he's remembering his childhood when he was a baby and he left the planet Krypton.
And every sequence in the film is resolved in this way?
Yes, virtually, except very standard, ordinary talking dialogue ones.
Yes.
The special effects ones especially have to be.
I see. Can I have a look at a couple of sequences on the board? Thanks a lot.
Feel free.
And all the action sequences are here on the storyboard. This sequence was actually thought out on the storyboard. A line of cars. You remember we saw them in the Metropolis set. Nuclear Man starts pushing from one end. Superman starts pushing from the other end. And the cars are scrunched. More action up here as Superman is thrown through a hoarding. And more here as Superman is spun round on a revolving manhole cover. All the action's here. All the director, the cameraman, the actors, the special effects men, all they've got to do is capture it on film.
Action! Excuse me, could you help me around?
Hey! Watch it, Tony. I was turning the car. It's the bouncer's car. Okay. That's right.
Turn over.
Action! Action! Cut it?
Very nice. That's better. Right.
Took, right? Yeah. Ah, you clever guys. Okay, take off about 3 guys. It's been a long day.
It's capturing action on film that's the most difficult thing to do. They did it marvellously then.